Welcome to Imola, the spiritual home of Ferrari. But you don't need me to tell you that. Just look at the red-clad Tifosi in the grandstands. They're ready. Are you ready? For the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. One lap of Imola, anti-clockwise of course, unlike most Formula One circuits, will take our drivers around 3.1 miles of track. 19 turns, 9 right-handers and 10 to the left. Drivers will need to be precise at the hairpin at turn 7, given the subsequent uphill section. Without a good exit from that corner, they'll lose a lot of time on that stretch. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Stroll, Verstappen, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Sainz, Norris, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Sargent, Hülkenberg, Ocon, Magnussen, Albon, Gasly, Joe, Bottas, Tsunoda and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And what would any Grand Prix weekend be without the one and only Anthony Davidson alongside me, as always, to talk you through the action. Why don't we get things rolling by talking about George Russell?
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole position, but are they going to be able to hold on to the lead into the first corner with so many quick starters around them? And let's see who's able to keep their tyres in that temperature sweet spot early on. You've got a great tyre warmer underneath your right foot, and the drivers need to make the most of that on the formation lap, lest they see themselves skating wide at turn 1 on cold rubber.
The formation lap gets underway and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure that their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out. We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
One of the longest broadcasted races. Belgian Grand Prix lasted over 3 minutes and 27 seconds. The race being flagged due to wet weather conditions. Lap 3. Max Verstappen became the youngest winner of a GP.
That's P1. We don't currently have the data for that request. Leclerc is behind you. Your pit window will be open in 7 laps time. All right, 16 laps to go. work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, we've lost a position, that's us down a place. Leclerc behind. Okay, the gap is less than a second. They're on fresh softs. We think they've got one more stop. Your last lap time was a 1:20.3. Leclerc is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 1.5 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap was a 1:21.2. Approaching the pit window and you're going to be on medium. Okay, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Okay, safety car deployed, safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta, make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack. Okay mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD. Okay, copy that. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Sergio is in for his stop. Okay, let's go now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Okay, clear. Okay, you've got P3, well done. It's Hamilton ahead, less than a second separates you. They're on fresh mediums. Sargent behind, they're on fresh softs. Look after these tyres now, you want to finish the race on this compound. And that's 8 laps to go. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Leclerc behind. And the gap behind us is 2.2 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. The car behind has some damage to its front wing, but pace is currently unaffected. And the time last lap was a 1:21.2.
1:21.2.
5 laps of fuel remaining. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position. So weather shouldn't play a factor today. We're expecting it to remain dry all the way through. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. Right, we have to replace that front wing. Box now, box. Tyre condition still looking good. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps. Oh, superb driving. That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
climb out of the car, the Red Bull team are ready and waiting to celebrate a thoroughly deserved win. Well, Anthony Davidson, a resound. What set them apart from the rest?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.